Hello everyone, welcome to today's lecture. So did you study what is valency and valence electrons? Okay, in your textbook you may see on page number 33. Okay, there is a heading valency and electronic configuration. We have seen in the last chapter that valency means the number of chemical bonds formed by an atom. Okay, so what is valency? It is the number of chemical bonds formed by an atom. You may underline that. It is a fill in the blank. On page number 34, then there is a can you recall question that we will discuss later. Now use your brain power questions. On page number 34, what are the symbols used for the shells which accommodate the electrons in various atoms? What are the different symbols? K, L, M, N. What is the symbol and ordinal number of the innermost shell? What is the innermost shell? K. What is N is equal to 1. Write symbol and electronic distribution in the shell of fluorine atom. It is 2, 7. Which is the outermost shell of fluorine atom? 2, 7. That means outermost shell is L. Which is the outermost shell of sodium atom? Okay, you may see the table which we had done in the last lecture. Okay, so according to the table, the electronic configuration is 281. That means the last shell is M. Which is the outermost shell of hydrogen atom? It is K shell. Now in the next paragraph, they have given the definition of valency. Valency of an atom is determined by the configuration of its outermost shell. Therefore, the outermost shell is called as the valence shell. Okay, outermost shell is called as the valence shell. You may underline that. Also, the electrons in the outermost shell are called valence electrons. Now, in the next paragraph, towards the right hand side, you may see helium has only one K shell that contains electron, and the same is also the outermost shell. The electron capacity of K shell is 2. This indicates that the outermost shell of helium is completely filled. It is said that helium is an electron duplet. You may underline that. Helium is an electron duplet. Why it is an electron duplet? Because it is having only one shell and it is having 2 electrons in its outermost shell. Next, the electronic configuration of inert gas neon contain 2 shells K and L. L is the valence shell of neon. The electron capacity of L shell is 8, and the table 5.7 shows that the valence shell of neon is completely filled. It is said that neon has an electron octet. Why it is an electron octet? Because it is having 8 in the outermost shell. So if it is having 2 in K shell, then it is electron duplet, K shell. Okay. If it is having 8 in L shell or M shell, it is called electron octet. You may underline those two terms, electron duplet and electron octet. Hope you have understood what are the valency, what is meant by valency, how to write the valency. I repeat, if it is having 1 or 2 or 3 electrons in the outermost shell, it will give. If it is having 4 electrons in the outermost shell, it will share. If it is having 5 or 6 or 7, then it will take. If it is having 8 electrons, it does not react. Now this rule is only for elements starting from 3, atomic number 3. For the first 2, in case of hydrogen, the valency is 1. In case of helium, the valency is 0. This you have to remember. Okay. Now we may move on to the table. On page number 35, figure 5.9. They have given some elements, okay, and the molecular formula of some compounds. Now, when you write the molecular formula of a compound, you will write the valencies opposite. Consider this is one element and this is another element. Okay, one element and another element. And consider the valency of this is 2 and the valency of this is 3. Okay, the valency of X is 2 and the valency of Y is 3. Consider. Okay, now when you write the molecular formula, you will have to write 2 here and 3 here. You will have to write the opposite. So when you write the molecular formula, it will be X3Y2. So if we have given the compound, the molecular formula of the compound as X3Y2, what is the valency of X? It is 2. What is the valency of Y? It is 3. I repeat, when you write the molecular formula, the valencies are written in opposite. So here in this case, what is the valency of X? It is 2. What is the valency of Y? It is 3. Okay, so here HCl, there is no number means the number is 1. No number means number is 1. So here what will be the valency of H? It will be 1. The valency of Cl also will be 1. Okay, it will be H1Cl1. That is same as HCl. Okay, it is same as HCl. So they have given the atom H. What is the valency? 1. What is the electronic configuration? It is 1. What is the valence electrons? 1. Okay. Now in this column you may see it is for X greater than equal to 4. Greater than equal to 4. Is this greater than 4? No. Is it equal to 4? No. So this column is blank. Okay. Now in this case Cl, what is the valency? 1. What is the electronic configuration? You should be knowing the electronic configuration. It is 2, 8, 7. Okay, 2, 8, 7. Valence electrons 7. Okay, now this number is greater than 4. So it will be 8 minus 7, that is equal to 1. Okay. Now neon, there is no compound, means the valency is 0. Okay. So its electronic configuration is 2, 8. Valence electrons 8. So what will be here? It will be 8 minus 8, that will be 0. Okay. Now here HF, valency of F is 1. Electronic configuration is 2, 7. This you may check in the other table. Okay. You should be able to write it now. 2, 7. Valence electrons 7. Okay. Now 8 minus 7, that is equal to 1. Na, what is the valency? 1. Electronic configuration 281. Valence electron 1. Okay. In here it will be blank. Okay. Now MgCl2, about Mg. Okay. For Mg the valency will be 2. So it is 2. What is the electronic configuration of Mg? It is 2, 8, 2. Valence electron 2. So this will be dash. Why? Because it is less than 4. C, in CH4, the valency is 4. The electronic configuration is 2, 4. Valence electrons 4. Okay. It is equal to 4. Okay. So it will be 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4. Okay. Now AlCl3. The valency of Al is 3. 3. It is 2, 8, 3. Okay. So the valence electrons 3. So dash. Now the question is on page number 35. Use your brain power. The first one. The following table 5.9 shows molecular formulae of compounds formed by some elements. Write the valency of the respective element obtained from them and also their electronic configuration and the number of their valence electrons in the empty spaces. So it has been filled. Now the use your brain power below. In table 5.9 column, you have written identified valency from its molecular formulae. When the number of valence electrons in an element X is 4 or less than 4, does X match with the valency of an element of that element? Yes. The answer is yes. You may see, if it is less than 4, it is X1, valency is 1. X is 1, valency is 1. X is 2, valency is 2. X, no, any other is less than 4. Okay. Now the next is, when the number of valence electrons in an element X is 4 or more than 4, does 8 minus X match with the valency of that element? Yes. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. That is its valency. 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. That is its valency. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. That is its valency. 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. That is its valency. Okay. So, what is the answer? The answer is yes. One more question is there. How many electrons are used to complete the octet? How many electrons? It is 8 minus X. X means the valence electrons. So, if the valence electrons are 1, 2 or 3, the valency will be 1, 2 or 3. If the valence electron is 4, the valency will be 4. If the valence electron is 5, 6, 7, then the valency will be 3, 2, 1. Okay. And if the valence electron is 8, the valency will be 0. Okay. This we will discuss in the next clip. Now on page number 34, can you recall? Use the following molecular formulae to determine the valencies of H, Cl, O, S, N, C, Br, I and Na. Okay, so this is the question. In this, they have given the molecular formula. This is the molecular formula of the compound and you have to find out the valency of H. Here it is 2. That means it is having 2 atoms. So its valency is 1. Okay, so for the single elements you have to learn it, it is 1. In this case, I told you when there are 2 elements, the valency of this is written here and this is written here. Okay, they are written opposite. So what is the valency of Cl? It is 1. What is the valency of O? It is 2 because it is 2 here. Valency of S is 2. Valency of N is 3. It is on the opposite side. C is 4. Br is 1. Hi is 1. Na is 1. Okay. So you should see the molecular formula of the compound and see which number is written to the opposite side. Okay. The number which is written to the opposite side is the valency. So what we are concluding? We are concluding that if the valence electron is 1, the valency is 1 except for the first 2 elements. Okay. Hydrogen and helium. 1, 1. If the valence electron is 2, valency is 2. If the valence electron is 3, valency is 3. If the valence electron is 4, valency is 4. If the valence electron is 5, valency is 3. If the valence electron is 6, valency is 2. If the valence electron is 7, valency is 1. If the valence electron is 8, valency is 0. So this is about valence and valence electrons and valency. Now we will see the next clip. Now the use your brain power on page number 36 questions. What is meant by atomic number of an element? What is meant by atomic number? It is the number of protons or number of electrons in an atom. Atomic numbers means Z of some elements are given here. Write down the number of electrons present in the outermost shell of each of them. Okay, so what is the atomic number? 1. So its electronic configuration is 1. So in the outermost shell there will be 1. In case of carbon, what is the electronic configuration? It will be 2, 4. So how many in the outermost shell? It will be 4. Its atomic number is 11. Its electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. So how many in outermost shell? 1. So number of electrons in outermost shell is 1. Cl, atomic number 17, electronic configuration 287. How many in outermost shell? 7. Nitrogen, atomic number 7, electronic configuration 2, 5. So how many in outermost shell? 5. Okay, now this comes by practice only. You have to practice it again and again. If you are getting an atomic number, first of all you should be able to write the electronic configuration first. Okay, immediately you should be able to write. Consider the atomic number is 12. The atomic number is 12 means 2 in the first shell, 8 in the second shell, 2 in the third shell. 2 plus 8, 10, 10 plus 2, 12. In the first shell there will be 2. In the second shell maximum there will be 8. You have to total it and see whether this number is coming or not. Okay. Now the next question in that under that table, the number of electrons of some elements is given here. By using it, write the electronic configuration, number of valence electron and valency of the respective elements. Okay, you have to write the electronic configuration. The number of electron of lithium is 3. Electronic configuration is 2, 1. Valence electron is 1. So if it is 1, valency will be 1. Okay. Carbon, the number of electron is 6. Electronic configuration is 2, 4. Valence electron 4. So valency will be 4. Okay. Magnesium, number of electrons 12. Electronic configuration 282. Okay. So valence electrons 2. Valence electrons means number of electrons in the outermost shell. Valency, it will be 2. It will give 2, so its valency will be 2. So oxygen, the number of electron is 8. So its electronic configuration is 2, 6. The total should come to this number. Valence electron is 6. What will it do? It will gain 2. So its valency is 2. Okay. So this is about the valency and valence electrons. There are 2 more questions. Why are the atomic numbers and atomic mass numbers always in whole numbers? Because an atom cannot have half a proton, okay, 1/4 of a proton. It cannot happen like that. It is having a complete proton or a complete electron. So, and what is atomic number? Atomic number is the number of protons or number of electrons. So it is a whole number. Atomic mass number is the total number of protons or a number of neutrons. So it is a whole number. Okay. So answer is given in the notes. Next, sulfur contains 16 protons and 16 neutrons. What would be its atomic number and atomic mass number? Number of protons is equal to 16. Number of neutrons is equal to 16. What is atomic number? It is number of protons or number of electrons. Okay, so what is the atomic number? The atomic number will be 16. What is atomic mass number? Atomic mass number is P plus N. That means number of protons plus number of neutrons. So how many protons? 16. How many neutrons? 16. So 16 plus 16, that will be 32. This is the answer. Now these questions are very, very important. They will be asked. You may practice this valency very, very thoroughly. It is very important. You are having this in your 9th standard and 10th standard also. Okay, so you may do it again and again, practice it again and again, and make it thorough in your heads. Okay, thank you.